What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Fix It Friday. I am here alongside of Steve Banh today. He is not only my high school rival for wrestling, but he is a strength and conditioning coach in Lancaster, as well as a StrongFirst Kettlebell instructor. So Steve's got some good stuff today. Steve, the floor is yours.
Thank you, sir. So we're going to go over 2 quick tips for kettlebell swings, just to dial in on some things I see, things that Brock sees in his gym, and as well as me working with my athletes and my clients. So we're going to go through 2 things today. We're going to go through the swing position, just review some things that we often see while we're working with our guys, and then also what we're going to do is we're going to work on eye positioning. So today's really just kind of a positioning, kind of like, hey, fix it type of deal. We're going to keep it really simple, just so you guys can see some of these things and you can clean up your kettlebell swing. All right? So first thing what we're going to do is I'm actually going to show, I'm going to use Brock here. We're going to talk about positioning of the swing. We're just looking at a basic hinge position. All right? So the hinge position is pretty similar to a lot of the stuff we do, when we do a deadlift, when we do a hang clean. The hinge comes in very, very handy, and it's something we see often in the swing. So one of the quick cues I wanted to show here with Brock, and I'm just going to pop him into a hinge position here. All right, so it's something that you guys see a lot, so he's just going to drop into it. As you guys can see, this is pretty awesome already. But what we see with kettlebell swings often is people will bend too far down, they'll round their back. Sometimes even when they go into their swing, they tend to basically sink their shoulders too low. And sometimes you see a very squatty swing, and there's a lot of different things that people are doing wrong. So the 2 things I want you to think about when you swing, all right, and Brock popped right into it actually, is making sure your shoulders are above your hip and your hip is above your knee. And as you can see, if you can do this and maintain this position in your swing, you're going to keep it nice and flat. It's going to be a nice, healthy, and powerful swing. All right. The other thing too we're going to show is eye positioning, and I'm going to show Brock doing that kind of eye positioning here as well. He's got a nice position here. We've got that shoulder above the hip. We've got that hip above knee. But then also what you'll want to do is set your client, or if you're doing the swing yourself, that you have basically two kind of guideline positions you want to have in your swing. All right. The first position you want to have is basically in that hinge position. I'm going to use a kettlebell to kind of cue this in. Is Brock will set himself into that hinge position again. So go ahead. All right. And what he's going to do is he's going to look kind of out into the distance, all right? So when he's in that down position and he's in that start position of his swing, he's going to be looking down at that pink kettlebell. So sometimes it's easier to put something out there so you've got your eyes on something. And then when he finishes his swing and he's standing nice and tall, he's going to be looking out towards the horizon, all right? And it's not like a really strict pattern, but it just gives you a little healthier positioning. It helps with your a more powerful swing. And it's just these small things that people don't really think about. Because if your eye positioning is out of whack, then you turn into a dippy bird, which often happens, and that's where what we were talking about in that shoulder above hip and that hip above knee positioning often seems to happen. All right, so if we're going through a pretty strong swing, I'll kind of demo through here quickly for you guys. Just setting up normally, all right, making sure it's right in between your legs. Looking at that pink kettlebell, you can see my shoulder above hip, hip above knee. And then I'm just going to hike it back. Kettlebell swing.
Well, thanks for watching, guys. Thank you, Steve. And make sure you guys like the video, subscribe, and tune in next week to our next Fix It Friday.